Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. They've got Marley. Barkley is out there with Dumas. Then it's Johnson, and it's West in at the center position. And for Houston, Thorpe is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Maxwell, and there's Ori, and it's Smith in at the 1.
Well, you look at the Suns going forward. They have got to believe a big part of the puzzle is DeAndre Ayton. This guy was the #1 overall pick in last year's draft.
And it's the Suns to start out. Johnson with it. And the rebound collected by Ori. Doris Ayton, a terrific rebounder. He can score in the paint, and of course, he is still improving.
Yeah, what you like about DeAndre Ayton, Kev, is he doesn't just rely on his God-given talent. This guy knows he needs to be more consistent with the jumper, improve his overall defensive awareness, but this guy is willing to put in the work to become a complete and great NBA player.
Maxwell against Johnson. Now here's Marley. Not a lot of room. Maxwell against Johnson. Maxwell kicks to Smith. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
From outside the arc. A new 14 for the Suns. To Olajuwon. Over West. And Olajuwon with the basket on the assist from Kenny Smith.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
Maxwell against Johnson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Maxwell. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Olajuwon, and it's Houston with another.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Marley passes to Barkley. Here is Dumas. West kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 5 on the clock. Here's Barkley. The Rockets pull it in.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Smith against Johnson. Now here is Smith. He's covered closely. Tries from 16. Misses off the left iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And the first task for Monty Williams is going to be retooling this offense. Plenty of offensive talent here. Team has underperformed on that end for years.
And one of the things he wants to implement, Greg, Monty Williams wants to utilize more movement, right? He has mentioned a style similar to what they ran while he was with the Spurs organization. So don't expect to see any stagnant bodies on the offensive end this year.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Here's Ori to the middle. It's stolen by Barkley. And there's the pass to Dumas. It's deflected.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's Ori. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Johnson. Here's Dumas over Smith. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
For Phoenix, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid number.
On defense, the Suns, they trail by 1. Here's Horry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Horry's got his second basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Good on the bucket.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Here's Dumas. And no good. Trying to use the glass. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Olajuwon against West. Horry passes to Thorpe. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And that's a good shot for him. He can shoot it over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
It's on target from the high post. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a three. He might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building three. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Here's Maxwell. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Johnson right side. Over to the left wing. Barkley against Olajuwon. Barkley dishes to West. Shot clock at 5. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Barkley, no luck.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
.135 left in the first quarter of the game. Feeds to Olajuwon. To the inside. Thorpe. And Barkley sends it back. Dumas against Horry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dumas has got 5. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Phoenix making some changes. Chambers is checked in for West. Palos comes in for Dumas. And Ainge is subbed in for Johnson. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Brooks against Ainge. Out to the wing. Here's Bullard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he's good on the first of three. He doesn't get the second one. And he nails the third. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Passes to Marley. The dish to Barkley. The shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Floyd. He's guarded by Marley. The shot by Floyd, no good. Suns trail by 3. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Barkley. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. And Thorpe pulls it down.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Floyd passes to Brooks. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. And the Rockets lead by 6. Here's Ainge. And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Bullard. Thorpe is out there with Herrera. Then it's Brooks, and it's Floyd in at the 2. Lock at 6. Here's Herrera, defended by Chambers. Bullard can't hit.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
There's Ceballos, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Timeout.
Ceballos has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Phoenix. Now a timeout called by Houston. So it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career, and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Kev.
Here's Maxwell, and he goes in for the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Johnson attacking, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Maxwell against Ainge. Maxwell, the pass to Herrera. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Maxwell against Johnson. And a missed layup. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. To the left side wing. Horry nailed from three-point land. Horry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Goes up on the high post, and it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Ainge. And that's now 10 points for Johnson.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
That's a 2 from Smith. And again, the Rockets good for 2. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Rockets making a change here. Thorpe's checked in. Barkley, he's checked in for the Suns. Marley comes in for Ainge. Suns trail by 9. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Maxwell. Pass to Ceballos. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. A 3 from Marley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Thunder Dan Marley, a lights-out perimeter scorer, a talented shooter from deep.
Houston leading by 6. The 3 from Maxwell. Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And that one's good by Marley.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Ori. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. That's tipped. Here's Chambers. No points in the game yet for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Suns trail by 3. Johnson outside. Inside. Here's Barkley. And Barkley slams it home.
And that shifty nature of Johnson's game really helps him out. An effective combo guard who does a nice job of sharing the ball.
Maxwell against Marley. There's the feed to Olajuwon. Over Chambers. Olajuwon, the pass to Thorpe. It's stolen by Barkley. It's tipped. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Here's Smith. The pass to Orr. Here's Maxwell. Ceballos covering. Here's Olajuwon. Smith trying to break loose. And again, unable to change momentum here. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Timeout called the Rockets. You hear these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case, but it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Marley. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Bullard. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Bullard. Back to Olajuwon. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Maxwell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Barkley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Marley. Brooks covering. Marley kicks to Barkley. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Dumas, he's checked in for Phoenix. Barkley down low. Brooks covering. Barkley gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Rockets trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Johnson. Barkley trying to break loose, and the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. Rockets have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Johnson against Brooks. There's the pass to Olajuwon, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Morey's checked in for Houston. Smith comes in for Brooks. And for the Suns, West is checked in for Chambers. And Danny Ainge is subbed in for Johnson.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Offensive rebound. Dumas, the pass to Barkley. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ainge against Maxwell. And another shot. Barkley, no luck.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 16-6 run. Sweet move, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
The Suns have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3, so he gets them both. There's 10 seconds left here in the second. With the shot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Maxwell's got 10. Passes it to Marley. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Suns lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back, Ernie Johnson. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They lead by 1. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they've been pounded. I mean...
And that does it for our half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game so far we're seeing from Kevin Johnson.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Dumas is out there with Barkley. Then there's West. Then it's Marley. And it's Ainge in at the point guard.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
Dumas, the pass to Barkley. And he banks in the layup. 14 points for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Yep, it counts. Now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Smith against Ainge. Smith kicks to Olajuwon. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Dumas the pass to Ainge. Barkley with it. Covered by Smith. Feeds to West. It's intercepted. Smith drives in. Off on the layup.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
The feed to Barkley. Deflects the pass. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Ori. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Ori's got 11.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Suns leading by 5. Pass to Marley. To the middle. Here's Barkley. Dumas the pass to Barkley. And here is West. Now here is Smith. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Ainge the pass to Dumas. Here's Barkley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And so it's Houston with it. Smith the pass to Orr. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. First trip to the line for him here. No good on the free throw. That one misses. And he finally knocks one down. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Johnson, and the Suns miss again. Rockets trailed by 4. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Out to Smith. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The 3. That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Barkley gets the bucket. Barkley's got 20.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Smith against Johnson. Smith the pass to Olajuwon. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Olajuwon's got 10 points in the game.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Johnson against Maxwell. Dan Marley on the wing. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Olajuwon inside. Pressed on him. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Suns leading by 5. Here's Marley. Barkley trying to break loose. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Horry against Barkley. Smith outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. And an intentional foul right there. Chambers is checked in for West. On defense, the Suns. Olajuwon. He's got 12. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Thorpe.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
That one good for 2. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Pass to Maxwell. Shoots over Barkley. Maxwell's shot is no good. Suns leading by 3. Barkley outside. Double team on Barkley. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Johnson against Maxwell. Johnson can't hit. Rockets have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. And the pass to Olajuwon. Smith outside for the tie. A 3-pointer is right on target. Smith's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love, Greg, is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Timeout called, the Suns. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And then for Phoenix, West is checked in for Barkley. Swallows comes in for Dumas. And Ainge is subbed in for Marley. .137 left in the 3rd. And that one drops. 14 points for Johnson.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Floyd. Ainge covering. Floyd passes to Rollins. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Rollins got his first 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here is Johnson. 14 points for him. Passes it to Ainge. Shoots it up. Here's West. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Phoenix, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And both free throws good for West.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Rockets have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Here's Herrera, defended by Chambers. A fadeaway. Rebound by the Suns. West has got 7 rebounds in the game. Out of hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Floyd, good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And the Suns call time. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
20 seconds left in the third. Brooks against Johnson. Goes back up. It's off. It's a tie game here in Houston. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. We've got Rollins. Bullard is out there with Herrera. Then it's Brooks, and it's Floyd in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance. And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Brooks against Johnson. Here's Floyd. West gets a hand on it, and so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Here's Floyd. The putback. It's good on the putback. Rollins got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, but you got to like that fearlessness of Johnson. Just outstanding at drawing contact on the way up.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Barkley, he's checked in for the Suns. Marley comes in for Danny Ainge. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Yeah, and I like the creativity there by Marley. You gotta like seeing him zip passes across the court.
Ceballos passes to Chambers. Pass to Ceballos. Now Johnson. Ori defending. Stolen away. Maxwell against Marley. Here's Smith. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. The three from Marley, and Thorpe pulls it down. Thorpe's got his fourth rebound in this one. Ori against Marley. Ori passes to Thorpe. Dishes it to Olajuwon. Pass to Ori. Releases from 15. The Rockets with another miss.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Double team on Barkley from about 16, and he comes up with the deuce. Barkley's got 10 points in just the second half.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Here's Ori. Now the pass to Maxwell. A three ball. And another three for Houston.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Phoenix calls timeout. Phoenix making some changes. Dumas is checked in for Ceballos, and Ainge is subbed in for Johnson. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Marley passes to Barkley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Kenny Smith. That one is off. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Marley against Maxwell. Passes it to Thorpe. Houston moving it around. Here's Olajuwon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Dan Marley on the wing. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Barkley. Here's Dumas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Smith with it. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Over Chambers. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter. Phoenix calls timeout. So for the Suns, West comes in for Chambers, and it's Johnson in for Ainge. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Johnson against Maxwell. Barkley trying to break loose. Johnson, good.
And Johnson just superb at shooting the basketball. This is a high-scoring point guard who knows how to create space for his jumper.
Johnson against Smith. Here's Maxwell. Barkley grabs the board.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And that one's good by Marley.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Rockets trail by 3. Smith the pass to Orr. Here's Barkley, and Barkley throws it down.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Smith against Johnson. Out to the right wing. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Thorpe. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Phoenix leading by 5. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
And how about the killer cool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
Johnson, Olajuwon with the block. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Johnson against Smith. Pass to Olajuwon. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
It's stolen by West. Here's Marley. Johnson outside. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. Down low. Here's Maxwell. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Maxwell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
The pass to Marley. Now, here is Barkley. Morey defending. Takes it from 10, and the pass to good by Barkley. Barkley's got 29 in the game. Rockets trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Passes to Marley. And here's Barkley. Morey defending. And there's Barkley. That's good on the assist from Dan Marley. Barkley's got 31.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
For 3, Smith. They get it back. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound. And then the skill to send that one home.
35 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Johnson. Marley kicks to Johnson. From deep. And the Suns get it back. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 6. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
And the Rockets with possession here. Here's Maxwell. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by West. And now we've got the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Smith, the pass to Olajuwon. That one's not going to go. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of